Hello guys. I haven't done a live in like the longest time. Honestly, like the longest 5 years or even more. But I don't even have enough charge on my laptop. But I feel led to do this. I don't know how long this live video would be. Um, But so earlier this year in my community, I'm outside the International House of Prayer, and it's a very busy road. So if you can hear the feedback, ignore it. Hopefully, you can hear what I'm trying to say. Earlier this year in my community, the Zimbabwean community in Omaha, where I used to live, it was a very large Zimbabwean community. We lost a very dear friend. This person was a friend to everybody, loved the Lord, served the Lord. But yeah, it happened. Circumstances very weird. And I see that a lot. I've seen that a lot since then. People unaliving themselves. I think that's how we say it nowadays, to avoid being kicked out of Facebook. Unaliving. Hopefully, you guys understand what I'm trying to say. And for the longest, my thoughts, I just couldn't wrap my head around it, because I wondered, but how, Lord? But how? But why? All those questions you have in your head that no one can answer. I remember growing in the Redeemed Church, we used to sing the song Unquestionable, You're the Lord. And it's like, yeah, I get what that means, that He's God regardless. But I think we can go to Him with questions when we have those questions. Anyway, long way to say that I came to an understanding of this friend, and even maybe so in my own way, people who do this to themselves, that unalive themselves per se, it's like you would have come to the end of the road, and the enemy, we do not wrestle against flesh and blood. He wants you to do that, to destroy yourself, because that's all he can do. He comes to steal, kill, and destroy. God gives you a vision. God gives you a word. God gives you a prophetic word. And the only way he can stop that from happening, in fact, it's you stopping your own word from coming to pass, is he makes you destroy yourself so that the word cannot come to pass. Anyway, I digressed. But I understood the friend. I understood, because sometimes you're just at the end of yourself. But hear me, trek with me. Sometimes you're just at the verge of your breakthrough. Like that song, I was just at the verge of the breakthrough, but I couldn't see. Like, you're just right there. I remember one day, it's like, I was just like, Lord, I wasn't thinking about it, but I went to this friend and I was like, I understand. Sometimes you can just get to the end of yourself because you're desperate and you're just like, oh, the world is better off without me, right? Um, and the funny thing is, that day I was just discouraged. So my default, sleep solves everything for me. If I'm frustrated, if I'm stressed out, I don't have the answer, usually when I go to sleep, I wake up, I have the answer. Or the depression, or I don't have depression, by the way. I'm just saying that temporary heaviness, whatever that is, when I wake up, it's gone. Like, legit, sleep solves everything for me. Thank you, Lord, for sleep. I appreciate sleep and what it does for me. Um, and I did that, and when I woke up, I had a miracle. Like my miracle answer, what I was looking for was right there for me. And now think if, hypothetically, if I would have been pushed by the enemy of our souls, and you know who we are talking about here, I was pushed to maybe harm myself or do something. And then my answer was probably just right there. Maybe before I even went to sleep, that email was already in there. And here I am. I and by the way, I'm not judging anyone who has done that or who is a close family member or someone you know. By any means, I'm not judging. Perhaps I'm just speaking my own experience, and really the purpose of this video was not to just talk about myself so much, but was just to encourage you. If you're struggling, just hold on another minute, another second. If you can just, if you can just. And also, there's help, guys. There's help. There's so many numbers that you can call and you can talk to people. I've been working with uh, indirectly an organization here, great organization called NAMI. A good friend of mine, his sister is part of it, and it's really good. They're doing such a good work. So if you're feeling that way, please seek help. I know for those that look like me and are from where I am from, especially Christians too, we grew up being told that Christians don't go to therapy, Christians don't seek help. Like, you pray everything, you can cast out everything. There's nothing God cannot do, absolutely nothing. We cannot limit God. However, sometimes just take that Panadol, just take that Aleve, go seek help. Please go seek help. Sometimes it's physical things that we don't even understand. For those that, growing wiser like me, sometimes it's just hormones, hormonal imbalance. Sometimes you just need more vitamin D3. I swear by it, vitamin D3 and K2. Honestly, sometimes fish oil, sometimes even prescribed meds. I have nothing. Do what works for you if nothing is working, okay? So I'm saying all that to say, if you're there's a place for everything. There's a place for prayer. There's a place for deliverance. There's a place for inner healing. There's a place for psychotherapy. There's a place for psychiatry. Hope I'm saying it right. There's a place for everything. But do whatever you have to do. Get up. Put one leg in front of the other. Go to the bathroom. Brush your teeth. Wash your face. Girl, wash your face. Sometimes it just takes that, washing your face, getting out of the house. I don't know. Where I live in winter, it gets a little bit dreary in winter, so sometimes even getting out doesn't help. But just do what you need to do, because it's on you. The onus is on you to keep breathing. This is not a Christian song. Keep breathing. I don't even know. I hope the words are righteous. Lord, forgive me. But just do what you need to do to keep breathing, because the promise is on the other side. But you have to keep fighting. You have to keep breathing. I speak to myself sometimes and I say, the enemies of my soul, wherever they are, I will keep fighting. I'm not giving up. I am not giving up one bit. I will keep fighting, and I know God is fighting for me. In fact, I don't even fight anymore. I know God is fighting for me. No matter what, I will not give up. I will not give up. If you're even waiting for me to give up, I will not give up, no matter what. It's like the analogy I keep seeing is like when you're in the water, You know, you're in the water. You just need, I just keep pedaling sometimes. I keep pedaling. But I will not give up. And I just want to encourage you, my people, please don't give up. Seek help. Talk therapy too. Like, get a friend. You know, I feel like it's easier for us women to do than it is for men, because we can just talk to someone and, you know, vent, whatever that is. Vent to a safe person though, because some people, before you know it, your stuff is on Facebook. That's not good. People who do that, that's not good, you know. Like, know how to keep secrets, you know, be your sister's or your brother's keeper. And I'm not saying, if someone is obviously trying to harm themselves, and maybe you may need to look for extra help, but I'm just saying, I don't want to have to see what I've shared with you on Facebook, okay? But anyway, I just wanted to encourage you guys. Like I said, I haven't done a live video maybe in like 10 years, even or more. And I don't even care. I just came from church. So makeup gone. The sweating, the tears, everything washed off. But I don't care. This is a word for someone. Share, 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 share. Please don't give up. Your miracle is just around the corner. That song, I almost gave up. I was just at the verge of a breakthrough, but I couldn't see it. Can't remember the words. But anyway, all right, guys. See ya. Ciao.